The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found it's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled.
Do you think Child got trapped by—
Not likely. We all know that Boss was—
Really? Then have him come investigate.
It's getting late. We should leave before the.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child. When you said, ugh, fortunately, now that we can find— it's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. It's one of Linny's cards. Let Paimon see. Maybe you haven't heard. It's been a while since we last talked. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the dip. From the sound of it, Linny's been making... We still have some time before we meet up. There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's...
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Really? Are we that—
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by—
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude...
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us—
So, you—
No, you don't get it. Whoa,
I don't mind the welfare meals. Talk about...
Right.
is that—
Oh, so—
You are correct. Since you like my— Listen, kid, you've already met the one
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kind...
I know who you mean. It's that jerk.
But did you know that...
I don't care if he was a researcher that... Speaking of which,
You mean he hit a woman?
But that Lorvine's also...
Wait a second.
Do you think it... Could it be that...
After all, I do remember...
Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me...
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here...
I don't...
Hey, how cool would it be if the...
What kind of filthy bilgewater you... Listen, things ain't so... Who wants to live in the ruddy...
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone...
Whoa. Sounds like they're really— Speaking of which, Paimon never heard— That's true.
Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint and...
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow all right. No
But why would you be looking for people to play?
Whether you're throwing down cards, there are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, sure.
Great!
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you...
All right. Have you heard any strange rumor? Ben, did you know that there are some... Yes, so you've already met... I heard that there used to be a chef and a bartender before they were...
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fort?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some... To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? A forbidden zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing.
Anything else?
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone. Everyone hold hands.
Be still.
Learn the safety rules by heart. Huh? That look in your eyes. You...
Hey, this is no time to be modest.
Oh, as Huh. He is, unfortunately, the father told me that even though...
His escape route is already flooded, so...
Well, when you put it that...
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted... It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right on...
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together, Traveler. What say you? Oh, and though we can just Fremine...
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it... Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse. You've mentioned several investigate the internal structure, but also there's no...
But that's not a a bad thing. All right.
Let's go our
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several...
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. Someone, please help! She's in...
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapse. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion.
Let me take a look. Please, lie down. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
You can do it, travel.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger.
Eh? Oh,
I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. And here? Huh? But based on my initial check... what about here? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious.
so that's what it is.
And there have been other inmates complaining. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a... Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to...
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach aches really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry.
But it also looks like she's the...
Well...
What do you mean that's true? That's really though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as...
Yeah, you're right. But did you...
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkup. You could...
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. Don't...
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it... Hey! There's no need to fight!
Release. It's...
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place.
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine.
You
I'll accompany you two for a walk. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Levine.
right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon.
See ya!
I'm going to fill out your medical record now.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the...
So her primary... Alright then.
Is there anything we should know?
No, her base...
Got it. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together.
Oh, so you're the best of... Ah, you're awake.
How do you feel? You slept for a
Well, now you can go back without a...
Thank you, Miss Sijuin! You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time. No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, yup, Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you... Whoa, you really... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our...
That's good. We've taken a look at this.
Wait, why is she...
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infiltrating a guarded stronghold. Lynette also...
So that's what Lynette thinks.
Then, let's go...
Is now really a good...
According to my observations. Also, I'm...
Okay.
Lynette should be... Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sijuin doesn't...
No, Lynette, unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around...
Okay.
There are some books here. These sure are some interesting... She even has... Ah! This is...
Wait, this... The space behind it is empty. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in, except...
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her mind, which means either...
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over...
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use...
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me!
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette... No. Could she...
Wriothesley... Did he deliberately...
Wait, you mean he was aware of...
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do... You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. I'd like to know that too. Don't panic, just... Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds...
But what does he gain by letting...
So he's challenging... We never should have... If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. Don't be like this, Lenny.
No.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please.
I simply cannot allow Lynn... I have to go.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on...
It's not impossible, but it'll require extent...
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping.
Someone, please help.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expressions is...
Lenny, wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup.
Stop joking around! Where did you take...
I have also heard that your performance... Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress. Although, as per your original...
Wait, you can't... You locked him outside.
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be...
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we...
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should...
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motive. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the...
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much...
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives. Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own.
I shouldn't ask Father.
6, 5...
Wait,
2... Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or... I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the...
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half... The Fonta promoter has been struggling. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the... Fonta's internal reports suggest... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because... The Fonta promoter has been We often see Miss Sijuin observe... I've been told that the infirmary is... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. We often see Miss Sijuin observe... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal reports suggest... The research note said that the Melus... The Fonta promoter has been Fonta's internal report... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? According to Collins, the pancreation... The research note said that the Melusine race... According to Collins, the Fonta's internal report... The research note said... I've been told that the infirmary is always... According to Collins, the pancreation tournament only... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near their production. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial. We often see Miss Sijuin observe...
Ah, so that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row. At first we thought this... She often visits the production zone to observe... Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as Sijuin has only the best intention. Unfortunately, Melusines as a race, the recipients of her lovingly... Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intention. All right, now for my next... There are also some hidden rules in the pancreation.
According to Collins, the research note said that the Fonta promoter has been struggling. We often see Miss Sijuin... Fonta's internal report... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The research note said that according to Collins, the pancreation... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because we often see Miss Sijuin... Fonta's internal reports suggest that there's... The Fonta promoter has been struggling
Paimon gets this... That hidden rule of the pancreation ring? is about people but really, it's just about a blood red. The company, they came to the Duke, knowing, and so.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my... All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of you'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional.
Sigewinne.
Not at all. I am mere when Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here.
But if you mean what you just said, then
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. His Grace knows it too.
My dear Sigewinne.
Well, it's nearly time after all.
what are you talking?
Take me if you...
How touching.
Don't be like that,
All right, everyone. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine... Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
A flushed face, and accept... please, make some space.
I'll talk to Clarande while...
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized...
Locking the door was necessary.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had...
It's a bad... Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some...
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I'm...
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel?
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caught. Of course, it would be better. Sorry.
Why would he ingest a large amount of
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized.
Lenny, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
My hands...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're... Fremine?
He'll be fine, but...
His breathing's beginning to...
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break.
He's awake.
We're all here. The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede. How do you feel?
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the sea.
Shh, it's okay.
No, listen to me. This is pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Where could Master Child be?